Good morning students. Welcome to 9th standard geometry, lesson number 1, basic concepts in geometry, module 3. Let's recall what we studied in the previous module. In the previous module, you have studied line segment, ray and line. Line segment has two endpoints, ray has only one endpoint and line has no endpoints. Now children, we will be learning about conditional statements and converse. The statement which can be written in the if then form are called conditional statements. The part of the statement following if is called antecedent and the part of the statement following then is called consequent. If the antecedent and consequent in a given conditional statements are interchanged, the resulting statement is called the converse of the given statement. Example 1. Consider the statement, the diagonal of a rhombus are perpendicular bisectors of each other. How to write these statements in conditional and converse form. Conditional form: if the given quadrilateral is a rhombus, then its diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. And converse: if the diagonal of a quadrilateral are perpendicular bisectors of each other, then it is a rhombus. These points keep in your mind. Some self-evident geometrical statements are called postulates. And second one, the properties which are proved logically are called theorems. And third one, the logical argument to prove a theorem is called its proof. Let's learn the famous Greek mathematician Euclid's some important postulates. The first one, there are infinite lines passing through a point. Second one, there is one and only one line passing through 2 points. Third one, a circle of given radius can be drawn taking any point as its center. Fourth one, all right angles are congruent with each other. Theorem: the opposite angles found by two intersecting lines are of equal measures. You have already learned the opposite angles are equal. Now we will be proving it geometrically. First, the three sections are there. First is given and next is to prove and last is the proof. First write given. Line AB and line CD intersect at point O such that A dash O dash B and C dash O dash D. In this figure, angle AOC and angle BOD are one pair of opposite angles and second pair of opposite angles are angle BOC and angle AOD. Next is to prove. We have to prove that angle AOC equal to angle BOD and angle BOC equal to angle AOD. Next is the proof. What about the angles AOC and angle BOC in this figure? Angle AOC and angle BOC are linear pair angles. Therefore, angle AOC plus angle BOC equal to 180 degree. That is equation number 1, angles in linear pair. Second one, angle BOC plus angle BOD equal to 180 degree. That is equation number 2, angles in linear pair. From equation 1 and 2, angle AOC plus angle BOC equal to angle BOC plus angle BOD. Eliminating angle BOC, therefore angle AOC equal to angle BOD. Similarly, it can be proved that angle BOC equal to angle AOD. Practice set 1.3, question number 1. Write the following statements in if then form. That means you have to write the statements in the conditional form. First question, the opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent. The quadrilateral shape of the quadrilateral is parallelogram. The first solution, if a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its opposite angles are congruent. Second question, the diagonal of a rectangle are congruent. Solution, answer, if a quadrilateral is a rectangle, then its diagonals are congruent. Third one, in an isosceles triangle, the segment joining the vertex and the midpoint of the base is perpendicular to the base. Solution, the triangle is given. Therefore, start with the triangle. If a triangle is an isosceles triangle, then the segment joining the vertex and the midpoint of the base is perpendicular to the base. Question number 2. Write converse of the following statements. First one, the alternate angles formed by two parallel lines and the transversal are congruent. Solution, if the alternate angles made by two lines and the transversal are congruent, then the two lines are parallel. Second one, if a pair of the interior angles made by a transversal of two lines are supplementary, then the lines are parallel. Answer, if two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then the pair of interior angles formed by the transversal are supplementary. Third one, the diagonals of a rectangle are congruent. Answer, if the diagonal of a quadrilateral are congruent, then that quadrilateral is a rectangle. Problem set 1, question number 1. Select the correct alternative from the answers of the questions given below. First question, how many midpoints does a segment have? The first option, only one, B is 2, C is 3, D is many. Answer option is answer A, only one. Second question, how many points are there in the intersection of two distinct lines? The options A, infinite, option B is 2, option C is 1, option D is not a single. Answer option is C, 1. Question, how many lines are determined by three distinct points? Options A is 2, option B is 3, option C is 1 or 3, option D is 6. If the points are collinear, then only one line is formed. If the points are non-collinear, then three lines are formed. Therefore, option C is your answer, 1 or 3. Question number 4. Find distance of AB if the coordinate of A and B are -2 and 5 respectively. Answer option is A is -2, B is 5, C is 7 and D is 3. In this question, coordinate of A and B are given. Therefore, since 5 is greater than -2, therefore distance of AB is equal to bigger number minus smaller number, that is 5 minus -2 is equal to 5 plus 2 equals 7. Therefore, option C is your answer, that is option C is 7. Question 5. If P dash Q dash R and D of PQ is equal to 2, D of PR is equal to 10, then find D of QR. Options A is 12, B is 8, C is root 96 and D is 20. Here P dash Q dash R means PQ R are collinear points. Therefore by betweenness condition D of PR is equal to D of PQ plus D of QR. Substituting the values, therefore 10 is equal to 2 plus D of QR, therefore D of QR is equal to 8. Therefore option B is 8 is your answer. Question number 2. On a number line, the coordinates of P, Q, R are 3, -5 and 6 respectively. State with the reasons whether the following statements are true or false. Here sub-questions are given and number line is also given. Solution. First you have to find out what is D of PQ and what is D of QR and what is D of PR. First we have to find what is D of PQ. The coordinate of the point P is 3 and coordinate of the point Q is -5. We know that 3 is greater than -5. Therefore D of PQ is equal to 3 minus -5, that is equal to 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. Therefore D of PQ is equal to 8. And next to find distance of QR. The coordinate of the point Q is -5 and coordinate of the point R is 6. Since 6 greater than -5, therefore distance of QR is equal to 6 minus -5 is equal to 6 plus 5 is equal to 11. Therefore distance of QR is equal to 11. Next to find distance of PR. That is the coordinate of the point P is 3 and coordinate of the point R is equal to 6. Since 6 greater than 3, therefore distance of PR is equal to 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. Therefore distance of PR is equal to 3. Your first sub question is distance of PQ plus distance of QR is equal to distance of PR. Solution. Distance, first we have to find the left hand side and next to find right hand side. If it is equal, then the statement is true. The first one, D of PQ plus D of QR is equal to 8 plus 11 is equal to 19. That is equation number 1. And distance of PR is equal to 3. That is equation number 2. Therefore, from 1 and 2, distance of PQ plus distance of QR not equal to distance of PR. Therefore, the given statement is false. Second sub question, distance of PR plus distance of RQ is equal to distance of PQ. First left hand side, distance of PR plus distance of RQ is equal 3 plus 11 is equal to 14, that is equation number 1. And D of PQ is equal to 8, that is equation 2. Therefore, distance of PR plus distance of RQ not equal to distance of PQ. Therefore, the given statement is false. Third sub question, distance of RP plus distance of PQ is equal to distance of RQ. First left hand side is distance of RP plus distance of PQ is equal to 3 plus 8 is equal to 11, that is equation number 1. And distance of RQ is equal to 11, that is equation number 2. From equation 1 and 2, distance of RP plus distance of PQ is equal to distance of RQ. Therefore, the given statement is true. And fourth one, distance of PQ minus distance of PR is equal to 8 minus 3, that is equal to 5, that is equation number 1. And distance of QR is equal to 11, that is equation number 2. From equation 1 and 2, distance of PQ minus distance of PR not equal to distance of QR. Therefore, the given statement is false. Question number 3. Coordinate of some pairs of points are given below. Hence find the distance between each pair. The first one is 3, 6. Solution. Coordinate of first point is 3 and coordinate of second point is 6. We know that 6 greater than 3. Therefore, distance between the points is equal to 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. Second question, negative 9 and negative 1. Coordinate of the first point is negative 9 and coordinate of second point is negative 1. Since negative 1 greater than negative 9, therefore distance between the points is equal negative 1 minus negative 9. That is equal negative 1 plus 9 is equal 8. Fourth question, 0, negative 2. Solution, coordinate of first point is 0 and coordinate of second point is negative 2. Since 0 is greater than negative 2, therefore distance between the points is equal to 0 minus negative 2, that is 0 plus 2 is equal to 2. And question 5, x plus 3 and x minus 3. Solution, coordinate of first point is x plus 3 and coordinate of second point is x minus 3. X plus 3 is the bigger one. Therefore, since x plus 3 greater than x minus 3, therefore distance between the points is equal x plus 3 minus of x minus 3. Therefore, x plus 3 is minus x plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Thank you, children.